And we are back. From technical skills to artistic expression, BronxNet's educational programs prepare high school and college students for careers in media, fostering both behind-the-scenes talents and on-screen personalities. And our next guest currently serves as Director of Education at BronxNet. He teaches community members the heart and the art of TV production, developing curriculum as well as teaching storytelling through media production as well as podcasting. Join me now is Timothy StoneDancer Coleman,
My brother.
My brother, man. It's good to have you, man.
Listen, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It's
so
good to have you sitting here.
I know it's like something that we've wanted to do for a really long time, and so I'm really grateful for the opportunity to chat with you today.
No, it's a great time to talk because I think timing is everything, right?
Yes.
And at the same time, content is everything, and you're mixing both of those because we've got a lot of content here at BronxNet. We've got educational resources, and as I've told people before, what I love about our station is that the fact that you can learn behind the scenes and in front of the camera. And I grew up in a day and a time where you had to be union in order to do that.
Right.
You know,
and so did
I. Right.
That's right.
You couldn't touch anything. So share with us a little bit about BronxNet's programming and what we got, in terms of education.
Yeah, listen, so first I just want to say I am so grateful to be on the show. Second, I want to say I am really grateful for this particular job. My background is in education and nonprofit, so I've been working in the community, especially in the Bronx, for over 20 years, designing programs that I've sold over to the Department of Education for people who learn in different ways. Not everybody is going to consume information in exactly the same way. Right. So one of the things that we're doing here at BronxNet, I've been here for 2 years now. So the first piece of my time here was really spent on understanding what is it that we really want to achieve for the community, and then looking at the processes that were already set up and kind of siphoning out the best that I saw in everything, because I think for a long time, BronxNet has been doing a phenomenal job of training the community, but I felt like there were a couple of disconnects. So, prior to even knowing that this position would become available, I also took a few classes from BronxNet, right? So I'm a certified access producer as well. And so I feel like once I came into this position, I could look at it from two different ways. How is the community member who has no exposure to entertainment really looking at TV production? And then on this side of it, how can I make it even that much more simple, that it has multiple touch points because people learn so differently.
Right.
So one of the things that we're doing well, that we've always done well, is we're teaching the community in studio production and field production. Those are our two core classes that people can become certified in. They can check our website for those classes. We run them all the time. We've got phenomenal instructors that are leading that work. In the in-studio production class, one of the biggest things that I walked away from when I took the class prior to working here was that there are people who take the class who don't want to be in front of the camera.
Right.
People have to understand you can do set design, audio, you could do lighting, camera work, floor management, producing. There are so many things that you can do. So so one of the things that we started with, we have an amazing master class called How to Unleash Your Ideas. And Ramon Torres Santa is a person that has worked at BronxNet for a while. Ramon is dope, and he teaches this class online. It's free for the community. We do the first Tuesday of every month, we do this master class. And what he does is he walks people through all of the different ways that certified access producers are currently producing their shows, to give the general community member a sense of, okay, I can create a cartoon, I can, be a host, I can be a producer and get somebody else to host my show. Like, I don't know if everybody really understands automatically when they look at the website how many options you really have to get into TV production.
Right.
So that's where we start.
And right now, we know there's an emergence of, individualistic talent. You turn on YouTube, you
It's
find
everywhere.
Right. You can't get around it.
That's right.
And one of the things that's becoming the increasing highlight these days are podcasts.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody's becoming somebody's.
Overnight. Okay, you got 12-year-old millionaires out here. You know what I'm saying? So podcasting is another way that you can address the community. It can be with video or it could be audio only. I think that's the first thing people don't understand. When you say podcast, people are like, oh, I'm just gonna go listen to something while I'm in transit, right?
Right.
That opportunity is still there, but you also have an opportunity to create podcasts with BronxNet that we air on our stations, and then we extract the audio and put it on the BronxNet Spotify page. So I'm actually going to be teaching BronxNet's first how to podcast, like podcast production class, which is coming up at the beginning of August. We're going to be doing that at BronxNet's Media and Technology Studios in the South Bronx. We've got phenomenal equipment that's state of the art. Like, I want y'all to show up, okay? Because we're going to show out. So I've done podcasting myself for many, many years in my own personal life. And it all starts with the art of storytelling. It doesn't matter if you're going to be on TV, on a podcast, on YouTube. I don't care if you're doing YouTube shorts, if you're doing stories on Instagram.
Right.
If you don't have the ability to tell a clear story and get your point across, you're not going to build your audience. So the key for me is we start with the art of storytelling. Go to Ramon's class, find out all the things that BronxNet does for free, come on over to my podcast class, and let's talk about the art of storytelling. What do you really want to share with the community? Because everybody has a unique story.
If you don't tell a story, it's not going to work. It's just real simple. I mean,
That's
I think the people who are making it are telling the story, or they're telling somebody else's story.
Period, right? Okay, that part. That part. They're telling somebody else's business,
right,
okay?
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, inside of all of that, you have to still be able to communicate the story in a simple way. We get so, we overthink what we're trying to talk to people about. We overthink how we're trying to get our story or our point of view, our POV across to other folks. Simplify it.
Right.
Talk about what you care about the most. That's how you start your podcast journey. That's how you start your television journey on BronxNet. What is it that you are the most passionate about? What is it that is driving you? Find your purpose and then express that purpose to the rest of the world. And I'm guaranteeing you, people will flock to you.
In a New York minute.
Come on.
In a New York minute. Right now, you're recruiting some instructors for BronxNet too, huh?
Oh, we are. Listen, this is New York City, right?
Right.
So we should not have a shortage of the types of classes that we offer. And so I am reaching out to, my background, I was a Broadway performer. I'm also got a songwriting contract with Sony Music. So I know a lot of different people that teach a lot of different things. So really, I'm just trying to organize the schedule so that whatever it is people are learning, it automatically leads back to the mission and vision of BronxNet. I don't want to teach people something that doesn't apply to us, because at the end of the day, the underlying thing that we're doing with all of the classes that we teach is that we need programming, right? And we're always trying to make our programming more fresh. We're always looking for people who come with fresh set design. I host a show for BronxNet called Emerging Media Makers, and so we did this teachable moment in the show the other day where I showed them how easy it is to upgrade your set for a low cost, right? I went out to 149 and 3rd Avenue and I bought some fabric and threw it on the couches that BronxNet already owns, and now the set looks brand new, right? So it's like, it doesn't take a brainiac, right? You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to go broke trying to make your scene and your design look unique. But it can be done on a dime. I'm all about that free.
Right.
You know,
Free,
like, what's for free?
Free is good. Free is good. Talk to me. You talk about your own personal journey, right?
Yes.
You know, you've been on Broadway.
Yes.
Had the opportunity to work on Broadway. Have done songwriting, as you said. Got your contract with Sony. How much of you comes into your work on a daily?
Listen, this is the only job I've ever had where I can share both my gifts and my talents. The things that I've been able to accomplish are strict blessings, right? I come out of the cornfields of Nebraska. I had that big dream coming to New York at 19. My mother had a heart attack.
You in Nebraska?
I am a Nebraskan. I'm a Cornhusker.
Really?
Yes.
I don't find many in New York.
I don't find many anywhere other than Nebraska. I'm with you on that part.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, yes, we do exist out there, right? There are some more of us melanated folks out there. But, you know, I bring all of the things that I've learned from so many mentors, so many teachers, so many directors and guides and music people along the way to everything that I do at BronxNet, because I want to see, my own personal goal is to help people find and achieve their purpose.
Right.
So in doing that, I take the seed that someone says to me of, hey, Tim, you know, I'm really looking at trying to XYZ, and I'll sit with you, and we will chart out the path of how you get to that, right? The biggest thing about having a goal is it's okay to have vision, but put that vision on a calendar and work your way backwards to where you are right now. And one step at a time. The greatest thing that people do that causes them to be a success is they take step one.
Right.
That's it. That's also the greatest step where people fail. Take step one. Step one is go to the website, look up a free class, and log on and let's try something out. That's step one. If you like what you hear and receive the information that's being given to you, then step two is sign up for another class so that you can be formally trained. We're here to mentor, we're here to support. We have amazing instructors. They don't just clock out. You're able to email with them. You're able to get more information about what it is you're looking for. I think with education, what I would like to see as an ultimate goal is that we not only bring in more community members and educate them and get more content on BronxNet. In the end, BronxNet as a whole is only step one in certain people's lives. Right. Other people have gone on to Telemundo, to NBC, to all these other major stations to create documentaries for Netflix. This is step one. This is the training ground. Why would you not take advantage of the millions of dollars worth of equipment that's here for you to use for free? Right. Why would you not do that, right? So I take everything that is Tim Coleman in terms of service to the community, in terms of entertainment and the things that I've learned, and I try and permeate that through every facet of what we're doing. One final thing I want to say about the education thing, though, is that for those that have already been certified, and there are hundreds of people that BronxNet has certified over the years, getting your certification and creating a TV show is phenomenal, and we celebrate you because you're doing it and it's for free, right? You're not getting paid as a community person to create shows for us and for yourself. However, there's more things to learn. Right. You can't just stop once you're certified and you have a show. Now let's level up. So we have a level up group that we do once a month. It's a mentorship for people who are already certified. There's a Facebook group, the level up group. And what that means is we're here to help you go from wherever you are to wherever comes next. All right. We celebrate you, but we also gonna push you further.
That's right. Tim Cornhusker Coleman. I got you, man. Listen, thank you for joining us, brother.
I'm so appreciative. Thank you for having me.
Yes, there are black people in Nebraska besides the football team. All right, listen, for more information about the classes, visit the website at BronxNet.org.